What's poppin', friends and fam? Are you excited? I know I am. Welcome back to another episode of iCraft SMP Season 3 with your host, Lukezilla. Right now, we're standing in the middle of town center, which, isn't really much of anything yet, but in due time. I've been slowly but surely upgrading my items. I moved from having all iron and stone tools to all iron and diamond tools, which is pretty cool, but it's about time I kind of go all out. So off camera, I collected up 43 levels. I'm about to do loads of enchanting with these here diamonds. Oh yeah. First things first, let's make all of this armor. We're gonna want a sword. We already have one fairly good pickaxe. It's Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, but we're gonna want like a Silk Touch version of that as well. Another shovel and another axe. Alright, well, I just dropped under 30 levels, so let's talk a little bit about what we got. So we got Sharpness 4, Knockback 2. Not bad, but, no Unbreaking, no looting. We got just Silk Touch, no Efficiency, no Unbreaking. We got just Unbreaking. We got Protection 4, no Unbreaking. Protection 4, no Unbreaking. These enchantments are awful. Like, why, game? Now I'm gonna have to enchant like all new stuff just to combine it. That's awful. One thing that we're gonna want to do is run over to where XB's AFK fish farm is. He said there's some extra stuff laying around there that I'm free to take, so I think I might just do that. Look at this good looking guy. Aw, what a cute guy. Hello. Alright, let's see. So, I believe he said I'm free to take, like, anything. Okay, so if I combine these three bows, then I'm gonna have Flame, Mending, Power 4, Infinity, and Unbreaking 3. I'm pretty sure you can get Power 5 on a bow, but I'll worry about that later on. Unfortunately, there wasn't much else in there that was useful to us. There's actually one other thing I want to try. Well, there's two other things that I want to try to get some enchantments. One thing I want to try is, where is my horse? Let me find my horse real quick. Ha! There you are. You thought you could get away from me. So this horse, I guess it's technically mine. I got it for free from Build Mine Survive. It has like no hearts on him, but it's pretty quick. Right now, I'm going to depart on an adventure heading this way. This is what I was looking for. This thing right here. So some of these come with like a little bit of a basement. Some of them do not. So I don't know which kind this is. So might be a little bit of a trial and error going on. So if there was a basement, it would be somewhere under this carpet, but doesn't look like that's the case. Oh yeah, second igloo spotted. Will this one be fruitful? Let's find out. Doesn't look like it's been explored before because the door isn't even all the way cracked open. Horse, you hang out there. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright, horse, come on. Back on the road. Third time's a charm, right? Whoa, look at this one. This one's a little funky. Oh, look at that. Oh, look. Ha! Haha, it takes the funny looking igloo to actually lead somewhere. Oh, I'm hoping no one's been here. Oh, it doesn't look like anyone's been here. Cool. Alright, so in these, they give you a random loot chest that always has a golden apple. And it comes with a brewing stand with a potion of weakness and a cactus. Hey, we don't have cactuses growing yet. So that's kind of cool. Basically what it's showing, it's kind of giving like a demonstration of how to like cure a villager. It gets you what you need as well as gives you like an example guy. I want to splash weakness on this guy, but I'm afraid I'm going to hit this guy too. YOLO. Did I get myself? Yeah, I did. Alright, so he's transforming right now. He's doing a little boogie oogie. We did it! Oh yeah. So they're both the same dude. And probably got the same trades too. Let's see. So 39 and 8. You got 36 and 9. Maybe I'll just hang out on the surface and see how much rotten meat we can get. Okay, it's daytime. Unfortunately, we did not get enough rotten meat. Half of me thinks that all of these igloos have the same exact villager in it. I'm not sure, but I feel like that's the case. But on the bright side, at least now we know where a couple of villagers are. One more here. I don't know, what number is this? Number 4? Let's try out number 4. Oh, no carpet. Somebody's been here. And it wasn't me. Alright, I'm out of here. Well guys, unless I find another one on my way home, I think I'm going to call this a quits. I think what I'm going to do instead is just make myself one of them AFK fish farms. What I can do is go over to XB's fish farm, and then I could combine a bunch of his fishing poles to get me like a good AFK fish farm pole with like mending and unbreaking and luck of the sea. As you can see, I've been pretty busy since the last time you guys saw me. I've got full diamond enchanted armor, full diamond enchanted tools, and they all have some pretty decent enchants on them. So let's kind of look at that real quick. I got Unbreaking 3, Blast Protection, and Aqua Affinity on my helmet. I got Unbreaking 3, Protection 4 on the chest, Unbreaking 3, Protection 4 on the leggings as well, Protection 4, Mending, Feather Falling, and Depth Strider. I need some Unbreaking on these boots, but with Mending, they're already pretty good. I don't really have to worry about them breaking, so that's nice. As for my tools, my sword is OP, Fire Aspect 2, Sharpness 5, Knockback 2, Looting 3, and Mending. Again, there's no unbreaking, but since I had it, it has not lost durability yet because I keep killing things, getting XP, and then it heals it, which is really nice. Gosh, I love Mending. Silk, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. I added some enchants to this pick, so that's pretty good. I also have Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3 on a Fortune 3 pickaxe as well, but the Fortune 3 also has Mending, but that's in my ender chest right now. Shovel is Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, Silk Touch, and Axe is Unbreaking 3, Mending, and Efficiency 4. I still need to work on getting Mending on some of my other tools and armor. Oh, and my bow, Mending, Unbreaking 3, Punch 2, Power 5, Infinity, and Flame. So if you're wondering how I got all that, you may have noticed this little funky thing in my tree. This is actually part of my AFK fish farm. Now this barely uses any blocks at all. This design was made by Panda4994, and it's pretty cool. All you need is a fishing rod with these enchants on it. Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 3, Mending, and Lure 3. The thing that makes this so compact is that you don't need the auto reloader that's always like throwing you new fishing rods. The way this works is I stand here on this soul sand. The way I get up there is I push that button and I jump backwards real quick because this trap door is in the way, so I can't just walk on in. So whenever I have the fishing rod, all I gotta do, look straight up. I don't know if you guys can tell, but right there in the middle, there's a piece of string that goes by. That is a tripwire. Basically, this tripwire activates this pressure plate. Basically, all you gotta do is look straight up, hold right click, and then it works just like any other AFK fish farm. Then I just kind of stand here for a while. Then whenever I catch a fish, the trapdoor opens, then I rail it in, and it gives me some XP, and then it repairs my fishing rod. But then I threw it out again, so it lost a little bit more durability. Usually what I do is I take some blocks and I fill up my inventory all the way so that whenever we get a fish, it just kind of drops straight down through this soul sand into a hopper, then it plugs out into the bottom chest that we have. Anyway, so the way I get out of here, I just kind of jump, activate the tripwire, then fall on through. This is the chest that everything goes into first, because it starts from the bottom. Whenever this one gets filled, goes into here, etc., all the way up. I have many name tags. I got some leather from it. I've gotten like lily pads and ink sacs from it. Not that ink sacs are really rare for us now. And I've got all of these books from it, which is really cool. But guys, for now, what I want to do is roll a couple clips of me and Polt building, working on Town Center. Oh yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed those clips. I know there wasn't too much being shown in the video, but I didn't actually record too much of this, which was kind of bad, but I did some work on it. Spent a couple of days on it. It's not even all the way finished yet, but here's like a pretty good grand reveal of what we've got going on so far, and it's all really awesome. We got these walkways going into the middle part, which is going to be a giant tree. All we're going to have left to do is add the leaves up on top, which there's going to be a lot of leaves, and so far all the leaves that we collected are just this much, so we're going to need a lot more. Honestly, this didn't take as much spruce wood as we expected it to. We emptied out this chest, but I don't think that one was all the way filled. We still have this much left in that chest, and then a full double chest worth of spruce wood. People have been super generous, and it's super awesome, but we're going to have to find other communal uses for the rest of this spruce wood. I really like the way this came out, and I have to thank Pulse for it. I wouldn't have been able to do this by myself. I'm not too good at like nature-y type things, so he played a big part in making this. This quadrant and this quadrant, Pulse and I worked on together. This is one that I did all by myself. As you can see, I made like a giant flower coming up out of the inside. I guess it kind of looks like a rose, but kind of not at the same time. So I made it out of melons. I wanted like a green block to use as a stem, and I thought this one really worked well because it's like a nature type block, and I was building, you know, like a flower. In the flower I used some mushroom blocks and some nether wart blocks, and I think those tie it together really well. Then I got like water at the bottom because, you know, plants got to have water to grow. Plus, since it starts like way lower down, you know, whenever you dig a hole into the ground, you usually run into groundwater like in the real world. All we have left to do is work on this area, which I grew 4 of these red mushrooms, and I think they look kind of good here. There's a lot of like themes that go together. This one and this one match because like they both have water. This one and this one match because they're both mushrooms. This one and this one go together because they're red. I'm not exactly sure what ties together these two. Maybe like, I don't know, sugar cane. They just all kind of work together, and it's really nice. I guess now what I need to do is go looking around to find a new permanent location here in the residential area so that I can get rid of this tree and move all my items. I actually want to claim kind of a big area because I've got big dreams, big plans, big ambitions. One of my plans is to not move out of town, at least not for like a very, very long time. So I'm kind of looking at this area here. You can see how like the podzol and stuff is all around, but this area right here is kind of green. Okay, so it's really close to Exonerated's house right there. Let's just kind of keep exploring real quick. I'm not too settled on this area. It doesn't look as good in person as I was hoping. Oh gosh, where did all the trees go? I must be getting close to JSM's base. Oh man. So, he cleared out a lot of trees. As you can see, this is still part of the mega taiga, but he backed the trees all the way up till about right there. He's got some cobblestone walls marking out his area. I guess he's got some pretty big plans too. I'm not too far from JSM's base, but I think I found my area. So this spot over here looks kind of cool, but something I'm worried about is it might be across the border into the farming area, which I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to take a better look at it. Do you guys see that that netherrack pillar over there? It's right where my cursor is. That is where the portal is for the farming district. So I think we're out of luck. I think this area is in the farming district. So I was right. This is the farming district. This is the border separating it. See, this is what the rivers look like. It's kind of like a canyon in a sense. So I guess I'm gonna have to keep looking. So actually, I just crossed the border, but I'm kind of liking the looks of this hilltop. It's a little steep right here, but it slopes down a little bit, and about this level here, it kind of caps off a bit, and then it's like way deeper down there. So this hilltop might be a good place to build. I'm gonna remember this location, but I'm gonna keep looking. So look at the map. You can see we are pretty far to the top side. So this is Exonerated's house. That's town center right there. Right across there is the hill that I was just on, but this flat area here, right at the base of the hill, looks really cool. I think I'm pretty much sold. I believe this flat area here is where I want to build my base. I think what needs to be done now is a little bit of tree clearing, a little bit of border making. I brought some cobblestone walls with me and some sea lanterns. I can kind of mark off the area and claim it with a sign, move all my chests over, and then I can actually tear down my treehouse in town center. Check it out, guys. This little spot here on the map, that is where my base is. Since the last clip, I removed all of the trees, all of the chunks of mossy cobblestone, and all of the little bits of grass that were in there. So now it's like a little flat green plain with some bits of podzol in it, and it actually looks pretty cool. But the reason I'm at town center right now is because it is finally time to say goodbye to my dear temporary tree. Ah, sad day indeed. But anyway, let's get chopping. Well, guys, she's gone. My beautiful temp tree is now no more. It's sad. It's kind of sad. I'm really gonna miss her. I'm calling it a her because I don't know. I'm really gonna miss her, but it's all good because we got bigger and better things coming up. Now, what I can do is finally start working on this area over here, hopefully get it finished, and then we'll have the leaves, the downstairs, some towers in the corners. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to be working on my base, which is going to be cool, as well as some other community type projects that I have in mind. So that's going to be pretty awesome, guys. But for now, this is where I'm going to end things off. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you liked it, make sure to show your support by hitting that like button and leave the friend zone. Join the fam. Want to know how? Subscribe to my channel. And make sure to have a good night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is for you. Have a great one, and I will catch you next time.